Welcome once again to another episode of the Random Access Podcast, brought to you by rapodcast.net. This is episode 850, recorded live on October 25th, 2025. And here are your hosts, the man who hopefully had a normal week, Dave Play.
Yeah.
And the man who was completely thrown off on his week, Andy Lowe. Hi.
Uh-oh.
Which is why we didn't record last weekend, because I knew this week was going to be crazy.
Well, you had your thing up in Traverse.
Yep, had my thing up in Traverse City, which was Monday through Thursday.
Of this week.
Of this week, yes.
Okay.
So I knew I was not going to have time to edit a podcast during all of that.
Right.
Yeah. Plus, because it was the division meeting, I had to switch back to 5/8s rather than 4/10s. So I also didn't have Friday off.
Yeah.
Which also threw me for a little bit of a loop.
You're like, why is this week never ending?
Oh, I have to go back to work again?
Yeah, like the rest of us. Like a common pleb.
Hey, I still do my 40 hours every week. It's just
I know.
I'm able to squish them into 4 days.
But see, that's very nice to be able to do that.
I know. It's like, I'll have to go back to working on Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Some of my coworkers, though, have it, I think, a little bit better because they work Tuesday through Friday.
Ooh.
I work Monday through Thursday, which...
So they get the Monday off.
They get the Monday off. And as I found out, trying to schedule doctor's appointments and dentist appointments and other appointments, there are a lot more places that are open on Mondays than are open on Fridays for appointments.
Yeah. I know people who take Wednesday off on their 4/10s. They do Monday, Tuesday, and then they have Wednesday off, and then they do Thursday, Friday.
Huh.
So, like, you're never working more than 48 hours.
Okay, so now that I'm going through my head, the flip side of this is the fact that most of the school days off are on Fridays.
Yes.
So if I didn't work on Fridays, we'd still have to do something about one of us being available for the kids.
Yes.
So yes, right now, actually, now that I think about it, with the school schedule, my Monday through Thursday is a lot better than Tuesday through Friday. So.
Sounds like you need to get involved in your PTA to be like, hey, we should put these on I mean, it works for you for it to be on Fridays. So
yes.
No, don't do that. But if you wanted to move it to Mondays, that would just be getting involved in the PTA and being like, hey, let's move this to Mondays.
Well, most of that stuff is actually scheduled between the school board and the teachers union.
Is it?
Yes.
Huh.
Most of those time off, well... The major breaks, winter break, spring break, that sort of stuff, those are all agreed to within the county. So everybody in Kalamazoo County has the same spring break, has the same winter break, has the same holidays off.
Oh, excuse me.
And then the teachers union goes in with the development days and the half days and some of the district specific days off, which for the last couple of years hasn't really been approved ahead of time. So there's been times where they've been starting the school year with a partial agreed upon schedule and not the full calendar year until, I think this year was 2 or 3 weeks ago when they finally came out with the full calendar for the whole school year. Yeah.
Hard to do.
Yes. No, it's especially when you're like, okay, would love to know when things are going to be there so we can schedule this.
Mm-hmm. So, how else was your week, crazy?
Well, no, it was just the fact that, Monday morning I had to leave to go up to Traverse City right away. And then I was up there all the way until Thursday, then coming back and then having to actually work on Friday. And then we went to a trunk and treat on Friday night. This was hosted by the YMCA. They did one last year because the kids' after-school care is run by the YMCA. So they had a little Halloween thing at one of the Ys downtown, which it was an okay amount of people, no problem. This year, though, there was, I swear, 200 people there. And so the trunk and treat ran out of candy. So that was fun.
That is unfortunate.
Yep. So I'm trying, finally, the pineapple cider that I've had in my fridge for a month, I think. Mm-hmm. Can I search my chats? Remember, I chatted with you when the pineapple... No. I don't want messages. 8/22.
So 2 months.
It's been in my refrigerator for 2 months. Finally getting to crack one open. And this is anticlimactic.
Okay.
It's okay. It's not great.
What does it taste like, Andy?
Would you believe pineapple?
I would believe pineapple.
Let's see. Ingredients. Oh, yep.
Is there more than pineapple, or is it just like, that's a pineapple?
Fermented apple juice, pineapple juice, an acid, and a preservative. That's it. So it's a hard cider with pineapple juice added to it.
Okay.
All right.
So you could just go buy cider and like a can of pineapple juice.
Yes, now that I see that, yes, I could go and buy a thing of cider.
Okay.
Oh, what did I have when I was up in Traverse City? Oh, yeah, El Chavo. You're going to hate it because it's a mango and habanero hard cider.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Because it's good.
But no.
It's good.
Counterpoint. No, it's not.
It's good and it's spicy because of the habanero.
Yeah.
So, no, I saw that on the menu because we're stuck up there. Luckily, the state pays for meals if you're more than 50 miles away from your home. Mm-hmm. And Traverse City is a select city, so we get an extra amount for dinner. So got to actually, have a decent amount. Mm-hmm. So that was like a one bonus was free food. But yeah, no, I just got to get back into the swing of things. And of course, Halloween's going to be this week. So that's going to throw everything off on the weekend. Well, Halloween's on a Friday.
Which is basically the weekend.
Yes, especially since the kids have a half day on Friday.
Really?
Yes.
How did they manage that?
I don't know.
What asshole at the school was like, let's give this extra half day?
Let's see, what did they list it on the Portage School calendar as? Oh, it's the end of the first quarter.
A likely story.
So the end of the first quarter is a half day. January 16th is the end of the second quarter, which is also a half day. March 20th is the end of quarter 3, which is a half day. And then half day, June 5th, is the last day of school. So all of the quarters are half days. I'm guessing probably for some sort of like high school exams or something.
Grades. No, grades. It's for grades.
Yeah.
It's so that they can actually put their grades in.
So yes, somebody somehow timed out that the end of the first quarter is Halloween. So half day. Yeah, Isaac's class is having a pancake breakfast. I'm going to break out the griddle and make some pancakes for him.
Okay. So I had pancakes today. Now I'm hungry for pancakes. Thanks, Andy. I have pancakes in the fridge waiting for me.
Well, okay, so what do you do with pancakes?
What do you mean, what do I do with pancakes?
Well, is there like a rice flour pancake or something or what?
Oh, you mean because I can't have wheat?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of gluten-free flours out there now.
Okay.
There's even ones that are like 1-to-1 just substituted in, and it won't be great, but it'll be good enough. Fun fact, buckwheat. Yes, I was about to say it. Laura's backseat podcasting.
Backseat podcasting.
Buckwheat is a gluten-free flour. Buckwheat
Really?
is not actually wheat.
What?
So
What?
Buckwheat pancakes, which often have wheat in them along with the buckwheat, are already like partially gluten-free because buckwheat. So instead of using normal flour, I used gluten-free flour, and we have buckwheat pancakes. I, in fact, have pounds of now already mixed buckwheat pancake mix that Laura and I, like, just one day we just bought bags of buckwheat and bags of gluten-free flour and just mixed it together and mixed in the baking powder and the salt and some sugar.
It's related to the rhubarb. Why do they call it buckwheat then?
I don't know.
Okay, the name buckwheat comes from its seeds, which resemble the much larger seeds of the beech nut from the beech tree. So you get buckwheat
now I'm going to need to look up buckwheat, and I'm going to hate it because it's going to look weird. Pseudo-cereal seed that is not related to wheat. Flowering plant in the knotweed.
I didn't know there was a group of grains called pseudo-cereals.
Me either. What is a pseudo-cereal?
Any non-grass that are used in much the same way as cereals.
Quinoa, a common pseudo-cereal, because it's not a grass.
Nope.
Wait, is cereal just grass?
Yeah, true cereals are grasses, yeah.
Is that what is that where the term actually just comes from? A cereal is a grass cultivated for edible grain. For the food, breakfast cereal. See breakfast cereal. Probably because it used to be some form of cereal. either oats or hominy or cracked wheat. The things you learn.
Yeah, no. I do have to say this podcast has taught me.
Taught you a lot, have we?
Yes, we have. That's part of the reason why I feel like I'm still got the drive to do it, because it keeps me informed and educated.
Yes.
Makes me
the fact that there are buckwheat pancakes, and that you can make buckwheat pancakes.
Well, no, I've heard of
gluten-free pancakes.
I've heard of buckwheat, but I always thought it was a wheat, hence the name.
It is not.
No, it is not, as we've just learned.
So, yeah, I do half and half buckwheat flour and gluten-free, cup for cup flour. I do 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a tablespoon of sugar, and that's basically it for the dry. The wet ingredients are just 2 eggs, a cup of milk, some vanilla, and some oil, and that's it. And then you throw that onto a griddle, and while it's cooking, you sprinkle on some mini chocolate chips, and it's fucking delicious.
You're going to hate me, but we use the complete buttermilk.
Laura wants me to say the words that buckwheat pancakes are the best pancake. She came back into the room to make sure I said those words. Why is there a gallery of breakfast cereals on the breakfast cereal wiki? Why do we need to see the different archetypes of breakfast cereal in the same bowl with specifically cow's milk and spoon? Literally, go to the breakfast cereal wiki page. Scroll to the bottom. This is the weirdest wiki page I've seen in a long time.
Wait, are you talking on Wikipedia or?
Yeah.
Okay, breakfast cereal Wikipedia page. Okay, scrolling down. Oh my goodness, that is a gallery.
All images show the final preparation of the named or described cereal in a bowl with cow's milk and a spoon, unless stated otherwise.
I do have to say my kids love Lucky Charms, but only if I add extra marshmallows to it, which it turns out...
yeah, the marshmallows are the best
I know, which
parts.
Turns out you can actually just buy a bag of Lucky...
You can. I've done so. It's a terrible idea.
I know.
I just sat there and munched on it.
There's one sitting in our pantry right now.
Yep. So I'm sure we've covered this before. You know that the marshmallows in Lucky Charms have a name.
The marshmallows have a name, like hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, pots of golden rainbows, and the red balloon. Okay,
so first off, the red balloons came way later. But no, what I mean is that there is a term specifically for those pieces.
No, what?
They're called marbits.
Marbits?
Because they are marshmallow bits.
Okay.
There is even a patent.
Well, it's General Mills, so we don't care about it here in Battle Creek.
That's a Minnesota thing.
Yeah, here in Battle Creek, we got Post and we got Kellogg's.
Yeah, what happened to Kellogg's cereal, Andy?
We don't talk about that.
No. I think we did talk about it on the show.
Yes, I know.
Relatively recently.
Yes.
You wanna try that again? You wanna talk about Kellogg?
No, I don't actually. It's a bit of a sore subject actually right now in the Battle Creek area.
Yeah. So when are you guys getting a new data center instead?
Oh, jeez.
Since that's apparently the thing for the Midwest.
Oh, there was a data center that went up into the Pyramid building up in Grand Rapids. And I'm not sure if there's been any new data centers that have been put in recently. I think was that a steel? What building was that? Yeah, Switch put a giant data center in the Steel Pyramid up in Grand Rapids. Oh, it was a Steelcase Pyramid, yep.
I don't know what that building is.
Well, Steelcase was the office furniture guys, right?
Sure.
Back in the 80s, they built a giant 7-story pyramid up near Grand Rapids to be their R&D area.
Hang on. Steelcase Pyramid building, Grand Rapids. What the? That's a building.
Yep.
Why? That's a very odd design for a building.
Yeah, so that's just the above ground. Below ground, there's like a whole bunch of like R&D labs, giant freezers.
And apparently a data center now.
Well, yeah, Switch bought the building because it was dormant for, Steelcase moved out in 2010. So it had been empty for the longest time. And then, in 2016, Switch bought the Pyramid building to turn it into a data center.
Okay, then.
So that's the only data center that I know that's close by. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, the data center was built. Marshall is still trying to build their giant Ford battery factory.
Saline may get a data center.
Well, you're right next to Ann Arbor, so I can't really fault him on that one.
You certainly can. Absolutely can.
Where's it going to be?
I have no idea.
All right, hold on. Let's see. North of Michigan Avenue. But where? That's not a...
It's a very vague definition. That's somewhere north of Michigan Ave.
Saline Township is one of 3 Washtenaw community areas facing data center proposal. Wow.
Yeah.
So Saline Township, Augusta Township, and Ypsilanti with a joint Los Alamos and U of M data center. Oh, they want to put theirs near Willow Run. That would make sense.
Suppose.
Yeah.
But again, like, data centers, not great. Putting that out there.
Yeah.
Not fantastic.
Well, that can actually throw us into a topic, because I don't know about you, but I had a bit of an outage issue due to the fact that AWS went down for 15 hours and 32 minutes. Yep.
What brought them down?
Do you want to take a guess?
DNS.
DNS is correct.
I knew the answer.
Oh, I was
trying to ask a leading question.
Oh, I just assumed that every single... Oh, there's a web outage? I have a feeling it's probably DNS related, because that's what took down... Was it Thailand, or didn't like some country accidentally start rerouting DNS, like all DNS queries through their country?
I don't know. That sounds scary.
Oh, what could... let's see if I can do this. Internet outage. Country. No, I don't want the last one from just now. Let's see if this is in the DNS hijacking. Nope, that doesn't tell me either. I swear there was like a country that updated something and sent it to the DNS things, and it just rerouted everything, and it just caused problems. But I'll have to dig into that one more. This one, though, at US East 1, outside of Virginia, or in Virginia, just outside of DC, Amazon had their automatic load balancer have some errors, and so it basically wiped out the entire internal DNS database.
Oh no.
So since AWS handles all this stuff internally for IP addresses, for scaling, and so on and so forth, anything that was trying to ping an AWS server inside that building got no response. Didn't know where to go.
Yep.
DNS said, oh.
And the internet breaks.
Yep.
Oops. How much traffic is routed through AWS?
Well, no, this was not... Well, this was all depends on the applications. I mean, it was what... Down Detector said it received more than 17 million reports of disrupted service offered by 3,500 organizations during this outage. So this was not a backbone issue. This was just everybody trying to contact Amazon's servers.
Right. Andy.
Yeah, that's...
Amazon's servers are a backbone.
Yeah.
Like, they are we've become so reliant on it that it like, I don't know how to say it. It's bad. So much is based on AWS as a server service. So many companies, even companies who like host their own stuff, offload to AWS. So when AWS goes down, that's a big deal. I wonder how much was lost during that 15-hour window.
I don't know. Probably. It's got to be billions. I mean, how much did the Cloudflare issue?
I don't know. We've had 3 significant computer security outage events in the last year, right? Because there was CrowdStrike, there was Cloudflare, and there's this.
Yeah.
Oof. Bad year.
Well, this is the same thing, because we were talking about all this stuff up at our conference because we Motorola keeps pushing us to do a lot of virtualization of stuff and like cloud this and cloud that, and we just keep on pushing back, going, no, we want this to be siloed as much as possible.
Yep.
You're trying to end of life our equipment, but we don't, you are the manufacturer, but please don't, because if you do that, we're going to go try and find somebody else who can let us actually have control of our own stuff.
Because otherwise this happens.
Yes.
And that's a problem.
That was part of the thing. Is one of the do you remember that big ice storm that hit up in northern Michigan?
You will have to be more specific, sir.
There was a massive ice storm up in the upper lower peninsula and upper peninsula that was just massive ice storm. Took down power and everything else. When was that northern Michigan ice storm? Survey says March 28th. Lasted through March 30th. Declared state of emergency, the whole 9 yards. Our system was the only thing that was up and running up there. Internet was down. Cell phones were down. Everything else was down except our radio network.
Which is good because you need that.
Yes. But it's still one of those things where it's like if that was any clear indicator of, what would happen if we offloaded connections to, because there's times where some of our buildings have fiber connecting them to the rest of the radio network. And we're just like, that's great until there's a problem with the fiber, which there's been problems with the fiber.
What? Why? When would there ever be a problem with the fiber, Andy?
Just the things where it's like, hey, we need these specific specs in order to run our equipment. And then we look at it and we're like, we're having connection issues. And you look at the things, you're going like, well, yeah, because your fiber is breaking up our packets into half the size that they're supposed to be. Kind of hard when half your packet is missing.
That's just compression.
Yeah. Yeah. We're doing that just for latency.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just compressed the data. That's all.
Yeah. You don't need half the data anyway. I mean, whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
You can get rid of half of it.
Yeah, the second half doesn't
just
matter.
The zeros.
Yeah, just the zeros.
Just get rid of the zeros. That's easy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let's see what else we got on the list. What's piquing your interest, Dave?
That is a good question. We talked about AWS outage. How about Apple losing a lawsuit?
Yes, in the UK, the Competition Appeals Tribunal found that Apple had abused its dominance by charging excessive and unfair prices in the form of the 30% commission, which it usually levies on both app sales and in-app payments. And so they have now said that Apple could be forced to pay up to £1.5 billion in damages.
Meh, it's hardly anything.
And what is the current?
I think it's like 2 to 1. Oh God, it's not even that.
No,
£1 is $1.33.
I've got 1.5 pounds is $2, $2 right now.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah, so it'd be
Andy. If £1 is $1.33.
Yes, I can. Yeah,
and you add half of that back in.
I swear I can do math.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
£1 is $1.33. I seem to remember when we were in like high school that it was like £1 was like $5.
Well, let's get the.
Maybe not. I'm looking way back here, and back in 2003, 2004, it was $1. It was like $2 to the pound.
Yeah, back in 2007, it looked like when it peaked.
Why does the maximum graph only go back to 2003?
I don't know.
I don't like that. But yeah, that's nothing. So 1.5 billion pounds is $2 billion.
Yep.
What was Apple's revenue last year? Apple revenue 2024. Fiscal year ending in September of 2024. Oh, if their fiscal year ends in September, what's their revenue for 2025? Or fiscal year revenue?
Their quarterly revenue this last quarter was $94 billion.
The yearly revenue for fiscal year 2025 was $408 billion.
Yeah, and the UK is fining them $2 billion.
Yeah. $2 billion. That is 0.5% of their revenue for the year.
I think, though, that it's not really the fine that Apple is worried about. It's just, once again, the fact that Apple people could operate their own app stores and other things on iPhones in the UK.
I mean, we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, yes, yeah. They lost the lawsuit, will probably have to get fined $2 billion. The iPhone Air, though, which was the new iPhone model that got announced with the latest round of iPhones.
iPhone Air?
Yes, the iPhone Air.
Oh my God, Steve Jobs is rolling over in his grave.
The thinnest iPhone ever.
Okay.
Yeah, that was one of the latest iPhone 17 models called the iPhone Air.
Sure.
Supposedly, Apple is already basically winding down the production of the iPhone Air because it's just not selling.
Shocker. I mean, why? Why would you, I get that you want it to be light because it's your phone and it's in your pocket or your hand all the time, but, making it thin?
Yep, it's thin.
So when I sit down and I have it in my back pocket, it is going to snap or bend.
How thick is it? I'm trying to look at the...
It looks pretty thin.
Yeah, no, it does look
very
thin.
What's amusing is it's very thin until you get to the camera.
Yes.
And then it is no longer thin, which means it's not thin. If the camera's thick, the phone is thick. This is how you know Steve Jobs is not there anymore. If they had handed this to Jobs and said, look, we made it thinner, he would have said, you're a moron and you're fired.
What's really fun, though, is here, I'll post a picture of the $99 MagSafe battery accessory for the phone, which basically just makes it back go.
Just makes it a thick phone.
Yeah.
That's the battery that's missing.
Yes. That's the company's official answer to maybe the battery might not last long enough. So here, we'll sell you a $100 accessory that you can put on your phone to make it as thick as your normal phone.
But you could, leave it at home or lose it while you're traveling and you have to buy another one. Or, oh, wait, that's a good thing for us, not for you. Wow, Apple. Wow. How about, I don't want to talk about this, but let's talk about it.
We don't have to talk about it.
I mean, have you seen the pictures of the White House?
Yes,
Which
I
picture?
have.
Which picture?
The picture of the excavator literally tearing down the walls.
Have you seen the aerial picture?
No, there's an aerial picture now.
I don't know how they got an aerial picture because, you're not supposed to fly planes around there. But yeah, go look for. I think it's ABC aerial picture of White House.
Oh, it's a satellite aerial photo.
Yeah. The entire wing is gone.
Yes, it is.
Gone. Not the excavator tearing out the little piece. It's gone.
I just love how the fact that
entire wing.
The Secret Service basically blocked anybody from any actual,
photos.
Yeah, any place where you could actually take a photo from.
Yep. He's not supposed to be able to do this.
No, he's not.
He's not supposed to be able to do this.
No, this is illegal.
Not going to stop him.
Nope. Hasn't stopped him before.
Nope. So the reason this is a topic is because where's the money coming from? Because he's like, it won't cost the American taxpayer a single dollar. So where's the money coming from?
Well, tech donations.
So graft. This is just more graft, right?
Yes.
This is
Amazon, Apple, Caterpillar, Coinbase, Comcast, Hard Rock International. What?
Do they understand what the White House is for and the security measures that need to be in place? Is the Secret Service, looking at this? Could the Secret Service stop this if they wanted to?
Google, HP, Lockheed Martin, Meta, Microsoft.
Just stop.
Palantir, T-Mobile.
Just stop giving him money. Why are you funding him? I get why you're funding him, because you want him to be nice to you.
Yep.
But if you all stop, he will be removed from power, and then you don't need to worry about whether or not he's nice to you.
They just realize they can spend a little bit and get a lot in return. Which is ridiculous that's what it's come to.
Yeah, these satellite photos are fucking damning.
Mm-hmm. But of course, Congress isn't going to do anything because they can't. You can't really subpoena somebody when, Congress isn't in session.
Even if they were in session, let's be honest.
Well, no,
nothing would happen.
Yeah, well, yes, because the majority is deciding against doing anything against him. But even Democrats in the House on panels can actually still do...
Nothing would happen.
Yes, but you can actually get investigations and submit subpoenas.
Sure.
But not while the House is not in session. All that actual, investigative work just can't happen without the House being in session. So, yes, we're just going to sit here and wait for ridiculousness. Well, the current head of NASA, who is it's Sean Duffy, who was Department of Transportation?
What?
Yes, he was the Secretary of Transportation in January. And then after Isaac got pulled out of the process of becoming the head of NASA, Duffy got appointed as the head of NASA on an interim basis in July. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Isaacman was out. They needed somebody, so he appointed Duffy to be the head of NASA.
Why do I know that name?
Who?
Duffy.
He's the head of the Department of Transportation.
Okay. But I know him from somewhere else.
Well, he was a House of Representative from Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think that's how I knew him, but okay.
Yeah, from the 7th District. Where is that? Oh, that's northwest Wisconsin.
So, Sean Duffy gets on camera
and basically says on Fox News that SpaceX is behind schedule and they are going to reopen the lunar lander grant process.
Really?
Yes.
To whom? Who do you think is going to step in and take it from SpaceX?
Well, this is what
I get that they're just pissed at Elon.
Yes.
And that they're just trying to fuck with him. But what? Blue Origin is going to come up with a lunar lander? They can't launch a fucking rocket.
This is what he said. He said, they're behind schedule, and so the president wants to make sure we beat the Chinese. He wants to get there in his term. So I'm in the process of opening that contract up. I think we'll see companies like Blue Origin get involved and maybe others. We're going to have a space race in regard to American companies competing to see who can actually lead us back to the moon first. Okay, you can open it up. When's the next New Glenn launch? Oh, they still haven't launched a second time?
Yep. But, we got to beat the Chinese.
Okay, and right now...
Gotta have an enemy.
Yep. Instead of, working together to... Well, granted, why we went to the moon in the first place was to beat the Russians.
Right. I mean, again, but at that point, we I feel like it's a little different now.
Yes.
I feel like it's less of a conflicting worldview and more of a dick measuring contest.
Well, it's right now is we need to have an enemy to point at people and see, this is what these are the enemies.
Yeah.
Rather than, putting everybody together on the International Space Station sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Just, manufacture an enemy.
Mm-hmm. So when is the next New Glenn launch? I'm looking on their website. Their website doesn't have anything. It looks like the second New Glenn launch is currently targeted between November 9th and the 11th. So they're getting closer. But still, yes, we've had 11 Starship launches.
Right. And 2.
So we'll see. So yes, so NASA's current chief
got on Fox.
Yep.
And started talking about the Chinese.
Yep.
And opening that contract up.
Now, we do have to be correct. SpaceX is behind schedule because the 2027 crewed lunar landing is right now not going to happen. So he's not wrong that SpaceX is behind schedule. It just feels like...
Right, but that's also because they set a super aggressive schedule.
Yes.
And then cut all of the funding. So yes, SpaceX is behind schedule, but I don't know that it's their fault.
Well, I also think... because there's a lot of people in Congress who are not happy with what Duffy's been doing at NASA. So there's a bunch of Congress folks who are trying to get Isaacman back in again as, once again, getting him back into the nomination process. Which I feel like the only reason he got pulled out of the nomination process was Elon being dumb.
Yep.
And I felt like that was like a collateral damage sort of thing.
I don't like talking about collateral damage with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Too many other things that fall into that category.
Well, we do have a Tesla topic on here.
Sure.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says it's asking Tesla about its Mad Max mode.
Why?
Well,
Why is there a thing called Mad Max?
It's basically Mad Max mode is the ability for the full self-driving mode to weave through traffic at an incredible pace, all while still being smooth. It drives your car like a sports car. If you're running late, this is the mode for you.
So they're saying it's a higher speed and more aggressive mode.
Yes.
They're advertising it as this is the asshole on the road.
Yes, basically. The agency said it has 6 reports in which a Tesla vehicle operating with FSD engaged approached an intersection with a red traffic signal, continued to travel into the intersection against the red light, and was subsequently involved in a crash with other motor vehicles. It's reviewing 58 reports of issues involving traffic safety violations, including 14 crashes and 23 injuries.
So here's the thing. Eventually, I'm okay with this if all of the cars on the road are this.
Yes, I agree.
Because then they will all know that this is happening and that gets baked in.
Yes. As soon as you throw humans into the mix.
This is a terrible idea.
Yes. Humans ruin everything.
Everything. I mean, we kind of do.
Yeah.
We kind of do.
Oh, what was the thing that Kate and I were talking about? We were like listening to history, something like that. And I'm the entire time like, oh, what did the old white guy screw up this time? Oh, yeah. I think we were talking about like Columbus or something like that. But it's like, yeah, history. Old white guys come in and screw up everything.
Yep.
Well, have you seen the new Clippy?
Do you mean ChatGPT?
No, I mean Myco.
Microsoft's Myco.
Microsoft's Myco.
Heightens the risk of parasocial LLM relationships.
Well, yes, because they wanted to add a better voice control to Copilot, so then they turned it into a blob with a face.
It's Clippy.
It's not Clippy, but they did actually put an Easter egg in there where it will actually turn into Clippy if you prompt it right. Oh, sorry. It's Miko because it rhymes with Pico.
Okay.
So it's Microsoft's Miko, not Myco.
Miko.
It's
like you're trying to find a friend. Have you heard about the company Friend?
No.
And that they're selling like an AI friendship thing.
Oh, jeez.
That is always listening to you. You wear it around your neck and it's always listening.
Okay. What does it do?
It's an LLM.
Okay.
Yep. It's always listening, and it's an LLM, and it will talk to you and know about you because it's always listening. Oh, also it transmits everything over Bluetooth unencrypted. I've
had to do a lot of that encryption stuff there, because remember how I talked about how it was that FBI security thing that we all thought was spam?
Yes.
Yeah, I started actually doing the trainings, and so a lot of stuff about being secure and online security and all the encryption and that sort of stuff there. So,
yep, unencrypted.
I mean, the only things that are unencrypted that we would want unencrypted on our network right now are the fire channels. All the law channels are getting encrypted because it makes sense. Still can't believe people aren't encrypting. It's just so easy to do any sort of encryption on the stuff. It's just being lazy or being dumb or
not being held to the same standards because you're a hardware company.
Yes.
Yeah. So Microsoft Miko.
Yes.
Excuse me. All right. What else do you want what else do you want to hit on? What is Glimt?
Glimt? Sweden's has basically, the Swedish Defense Research Agency started a project called Glimt, because that's the Swedish word for glimpse or sudden insight.
Okay.
They basically ask questions to crowdsource. So if you actually go to the website, it's going on the theory that if you ask enough people and you take the average of all their answers, you're going to be
close to the actual.
Yes.
Yep.
So Platform currently has 20,000 registered users. Each question normally gets about 500 forecasts, and then those 500 predictions are later sent to algorithms that cross-reference the data and everything and basically, give an answer. Will Zelensky and Putin meet in 2025? Current average says there's a 10% chance.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But they're just asking random people?
Well, you have to agree to, so yes, it is random people, but you have to hunt it down. And they do.
So it's worse than random. There's a selection bias.
Yeah.
Because if it's random people, then fuck it. Who knows? But now it's people who are interested in making the predictions.
Yes.
I'd rather just get a room of 5 experts.
I guess the users who are closer to correct answers more often will actually get a stronger influence as it moves forward.
Okay. Don't base your decisions on survey responses from random people should we market product A or product B? Sure. Survey of random people. That's great. Will this happen is a terrible survey question.
I actually just took a survey today from NBC News. Got cold called by them.
And what did they ask?
Oh, politic questions. So I told them what I felt.
Yeah. And now you're on a list.
That's fine. I've always been of the mindset that the more information everybody has, the better everything is.
To a degree. I agree with you to a degree.
Are you looking for an edge case or what?
I mean, there's a ton of edge cases.
Well, yes, I could see that. Yes, there's a ton of edge cases.
I don't need to look for an edge case on that. There's a reason why covert operations are covert.
Yes, okay.
There's a reason why they didn't announce SEAL Team 6 took out bin Laden until after they were home.
Yes, that's true.
There are many exceptions to we want the most people to know the most things.
But I feel like in a general case, more knowledge spread across more people is better.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Now that I think about it, yes, things like as I work with law enforcement and encrypting their radios so, criminals can't just buy a police scanner and listen to the...
Right.
Yeah. Well, Gamescom Asia and Thailand just happened.
Okay.
206,000 attendees across the 4 days. Took place between October 16th and October 19th in Bangkok. Yeah, this was a merger of Gamescom Asia and Gamescom Thailand. That's why it's Gamescom Asia X Thailand. But still, yeah, over 200,000 attendees, 294 exhibitors. It's one of the reminders that, yes, North America is a juggernaut when it comes to media, but you cannot count out Asia. Especially Asia Pacific. Yes, definitely Asia Pacific. And of course, they've already planned to return next year. So
that's good.
EA is teaming up with Stability AI. So that's the AI image generation tool, Stable Diffusion, that is now going to be in the EA toolbox.
I don't like that. Believes it can speed up development with AI tools. Correct. But don't use AI to replace people. Use AI to help people. Use AI to make people more efficient. Don't just be like, we don't need an art department. We've got AI.
Yeah, I was reading an article about the amount of layoffs over the previous year in the video game industry, and the opinion they had asked for some people was that management was being naive about what AI could actually do. And I've looked at it and I'm like, yeah, no, I could see that. You see the things like Sora. Did you see some of the Sora 2 stuff that came out or no?
No, is this recent?
September 30th was when Sora 2 got released.
No, I haven't seen any of it. At least not that I know of. It's entirely possible I've seen some. I just don't know that it is.
Yep.
Which is also terrifying.
It's kind of crazy what Sora 2 is doing. So, but yeah, it's... Oh, man. Just looking at this stuff thinking, this is all just completely generated. Crazy.
Yeah. How are we doing on time?
We can probably hit
most of these.
Yeah, we can probably hit the randoms.
Okay.
Unless you want to talk about how Iceland now has mosquitoes.
Is that because it's global warming has gotten it so bad that Iceland now has to deal with mosquitoes?
Well, they're not sure. They're like, look, this is, warming temperatures are likely to enhance the potential for other mosquito species to establish in Iceland if they arrive, but we're not sure about how these ones got here. They think they might have come across on some sort of like crate.
On a plane, on a boat, on a crate. Like it's a global economy. Good luck.
Yes. Normally Iceland gets so cold in the winter, though, that mosquitoes they have nowhere to go. It's an island. So it gets so cold in Iceland during the winters that normally the mosquitoes are just toast. Well,
I think the opposite of that.
Yeah, the opposite, whatever the opposite of toast is.
Bread?
The mosquitoes.
I have a little bit of a schadenfreude feeling about this. Like, well, sorry. Sucks to be you, suffer with the rest of us.
Yeah,
mosquitoes are like, if you look at multicellular organisms, mosquitoes have caused more death than like anything else.
Yep. Yeah, one of the guys in Western Island said on dusk on October 16th, I caught sight of a strange fly.
Could you imagine having never seen a mosquito in your life and then finding a mosquito and you're like, that's distressing.
Mm-hmm. It is a species that is native to a huge part of the Eastern Hemisphere, ranging from North Africa to northern Siberia. This species appears to be well adapted to colder climates.
Yep.
So,
well, maybe they'll die out this winter.
Yes, they're gonna study these. There's 3 of them, 2 females and a male.
Oh, that's not good.
Yep.
That's like the worst grouping of 3 you could have.
Yes. All females. Okay, we're okay. All males. Yep, still okay.
I mean, Jurassic Park, so like who knows? But yeah, like oops.
2 males and 1 female. Okay, that's No,
that's not great.
That's not great.
That could be worse.
Could be worse. It could be 2 females and a male.
2 females and 1 male.
Son of a bitch.
Yep. I mean, I guess it could be 3 females and they were already, like, fertilized.
Oh, geez. Oh, God, no. So, yeah. Iceland's got mosquitoes.
Sorry.
At
least I feel better that they aren't from here.
Yes.
Like, it's not like we brought them.
No, this is, Northern European species. So, probably transferred over from, like, Sweden or Norway or something.
Yeah. Can you imagine being, like, Russian intelligence being like, what if we put mosquitoes on Iceland? Jesus Christ.
All right. Should we do the randoms then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hit the randos.
Well, you talked about drilling into your foundation a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I said that I also had drilled into my foundation. The reason was to install this soap dispenser because kids are messy.
Yes.
Quite messy with food, with markers, with paint, so bodily fluids as well. So we did a lot of we set up like a whole cleaning station in our wash basin next to the washer downstairs, which was fine, except when I needed to wash my own hands because, using spot or, spot cleaners and that clothing stuff, there wasn't anywhere to wash my hands down there with soap. So I went on to Amazon and I found these soap dispenser, which this one is currently not available, but there are so many of these random soap dispensers that look exactly the same.
Yep.
So
can I derail you for just 1 sec?
Okay.
Because on the topic of finding a product and they're all exactly the same, have you seen any ads for, and you probably will now that I've talked about it with you, car tablets?
Car tablets?
Don't search this because you will start getting slammed with ads, but car tablets.
Like Android Auto tablets or what?
Yep, it's tablets that have Android Auto or iPhone
CarPlay.
CarPlay built into the tablet, and you just mount it on your dash and you use that instead of the car's native stuff.
Which I think, is it GM that's actually getting rid of CarPlay and Android Auto?
I have no idea.
I just saw that recently. What was it? General Motors is phasing out Apple CarPlay and Android Auto from all future vehicles, both electric and gas-powered.
Well, I'm probably not buying GM. Yep. Unless they have some alternative that's even better, which I doubt. Just let me use my goddamn phone plugged into the car. I carry a computer with me. Let me use it.
Oh my gosh, I got to figure out what's going on, because I got into the Outback and I asked Kate, this doesn't happen on her phone, but it happens on mine. I open up Google Maps on the big screen through Android Auto, and the car on Google Maps is just a black square.
What?
It's just a big black square on Google Maps. My little car icon is not there.
Weird.
Yes, which kind of sucks, especially when you're in like a parking structure or you got a bunch of roads where you have to do a lot of quick turns, because your black square covers the entire section of the map where your car is.
Oh, no.
Like, oops. I was trying to get out of the parking structure last week, and all it was just a black square, and then I would move a little bit, and it would then put a second black square. So then, like, the whole parking structure and the streets around it were just covered in black squares. And I'm like, luckily, I know how to get out to the main road from here, because if I had to follow the GPS directions, the map is just a bunch of black squares.
Yeah. Oops.
Yep. Right. So, soap dispensers.
Well, sorry. Hang on. So car tablets.
Okay.
So I look into one of these because I saw an ad for it, and I'm like, that's an interesting idea. I look it up, and I look at the company, and the website's kind of sketchy. And I'm like, I'm not feeling super comfortable about this. And then I go back, and like the next day I get an ad for a completely different company, and it's the same product. And I'm like, that is like the same hardware with a different name. And I would go to their website, and it's the same website. Like it's a different domain, it's a different site, it's owned by a different person, it's registered to a different, but it's the same site. Like it's a cookie cutter website to sell this one thing. And it's broken down in the same way with the same type of information across the entire site. And then I get a third one, and it's the same thing. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? There's like 8 companies, like Car Tablet and Car like Desk Thing, and I don't know all of them. I've blocked them from my head, but they're all the same goddamn thing. And they're the same company behind the scenes. I swear. I don't have proof, but I swear.
Well, that's actually what I was with this thing here. I bought one of this model that was the cheapest at the time, got it home, tried to turn it on after I had already mounted it to the wall. Thing would not dispense the soap.
It has one job.
Yeah, it has one job because I got the automatic soap dispenser, so it's supposed to have the little sensor so I don't have to touch it with, gross hands. Mm-hmm. And it wouldn't work. So I sent that one back. There was another one that was on sale for like a 15% coupon, so it was a little bit cheaper. So I bought that one instead. No surprise, it was the same thing, just done by a different company. Put that one on the wall. That one actually worked. Problem is, this one actually is working too well, where it seems to ghost sense things.
And then it just dispenses even though there's nothing there.
Yes. Because I was like, man, we're really going through the soap. And then I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden it just spurts out two. Yeah. And I'm just like, well, that's not good.
Yeah.
So now the question is like, okay, do I want to try and find a third one and see if that one will actually like be okay? But right now it's got a little switch on the bottom that you can adjust how much you can either be off, or you can move it forward for 2 squirts or to the back for just 1 squirt. So I just keep it in the off position, and then I just like touch it with my finger, and then it'll squirt into my hand, and then I can just like move it back to the off position again. So it's not really automatic, but it's sort of automatic. But part of me now is like, I should have just gotten one of these manual pump ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura and I have moved to getting the soap from good.store. Let me see if I can find it for you real quick. It's dehydrated soap.
Dehydrated soap?
Yeah, hang on. I'm looking for it. Those are bathroom cleaning tabs. Nope. Foaming hand soap tablets. So you put them in water, and then it's basically like the foam, the soap foam.
Ah.
Let me see. Is that what these ones are? Did we just get like special tablets for it?
I'm hoping you're not talking to me on that one.
No.
Okay.
Not. Yeah. Okay. So it comes out. It's not as thick as like shaving cream, but it's a foam when it comes out of it. And so it's kind of nice because it's just like they just ship you the tablet.
So you're not paying for them to ship water around.
Right. Like I have water.
Yeah.
I have a lot of water.
No, I could throw that in my thing there. I've got the one I got had a bundle was just a big, huge thing of antibacterial soap. Mm-hmm. So I just got the bundle. But yeah, no, these things, there's a lot of them on Amazon. I'm even looking at the products related to this item and I see 1, 2, 3 of them, 4 of them, 5, 6 of them that are on the page that look exactly like the one that I purchased.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
First one didn't even work out of the box. Second one seems to work too well. So it's like these things are a little much.
Well, because I presume this may be a case of you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Are you buying the cheapest ones that you're seeing on Amazon?
Yes, because it's a soap dispenser. I didn't think I would need to spend.
Right.
Yeah.
It may be you are actually getting what you pay for.
Yeah. So
if you want to use a soap dispenser like that, you might need it to actually be like a decent soap dispenser.
So, but yeah, outside of the thing, it's a big soap capacity, can be mounted to the wall. So it works. It's just not great. Oh, I could buy a 4-pack of these dispensers for $50.
Maybe not.
I could buy a 4-pack and get it delivered this afternoon.
Don't do it.
I know.
Don't do it.
Yeah. I ordered some stuff on Prime that still actually hasn't even been shipped, but Amazon keeps saying, hey, do you actually want this product? And it's like, yes, I would like that product at your Prime Day price.
I paid for it.
Yes, I paid for this product. Please send it to me. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's, the wall-mounted automatic soap dispenser.
Okay.
So
not worth it.
No,
sounds like.
No. I got to find a better option than whatever was the cheapest on Amazon.
Yes.
So random topic rolled ahead of time. What is your favorite 1940s radio show?
Ooh.
If you say Amos and Andy, I'm going to be...
No.
Okay.
There was...
because that's like the one everybody talks about.
It's like, I don't know if it was in the 40s. I'm trying to remember. I've got to find it. Shit. There was like a sci-fi radio, not variety show, but like it was the same people doing radio productions of sci-fi short stories and novels. Where the hell is that?
One of mine was, while you're trying to find it, was the $64 question, which was the precursor to the $64,000 question. Mm-hmm. But it was take it or leave it. So that was the phrase, take it or leave it. And then this was the first use of the you'll be sorry.
Huh.
That's
okay.
That whole you'll be sorry line.
Yeah.
From this radio show. And then, you'll be sorry.
Where the hell do I have these?
Oh, and then there was another one. What was the other one where they actually had a panel, and it was a radio show where the listeners would send in a question, and if you stumped the panel, you got like $5 and an Encyclopedia Britannica.
Cool.
What was the name of that one? Oh.
There was one, it was like Dimension X or something like that. Like, oh my god, yeah, Dimension X. Anthology series from NBC, ran from 50 episodes. Oh, damn it, from 1950 to 51.
Oh, thanks for playing.
Okay, but like, it's the same group that did a bunch of stuff in the 40s too. So I'm just gonna go with Dimension X.
Not Dick Tracy or Flash Gordon.
Absolutely not.
What is the name of that other show? What's the panel show? What was the panel show? Oh, Information Please. Information Please. It was a panel. You had 4 people on the panel. The 4th guest panelist was always a celebrity of some kind. And it was kind of like, it was almost like Wait, Don't Tell Me, where, there were still actual answers, but then the panelists would always have a little bit of fun with it.
Okay.
The example here in the Wikipedia article, it was the panel was asked to supply a common household expression. One of the answers was, are you going to stay in that bathroom all day?
Cute.
Yeah. So yes, information please, and the $64 question. Those are going to be my two answers.
Dimension X, even though it's 1950. If we count the 40s as from 1941 to 1950,
yes, that is the 40s.
Then 1950 counts. So Dimension X was in the 40s. That is not how it works.
No,
but that's what I'm going with. Dimension X was good.
All right. Well, that's our answers. Does Laura have an answer or no?
Laura went to bed.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Yep. I think we should both follow suit.
Yes, I agree. And on that note, that's a wrap. This has been another episode of the Random Access Podcast. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, corrections, suggestions, remarks, reviews, rebukes, retorts, or just rants, feel free to contact us. You can find us on Twitter at RAPodcast, or send us an email at mail@rapodcast.net. Thank you for listening.